Good morning to one and all. This is Sahil Shah, Head of Human Resources and Public Relation Officer for the ASCE Student Chapter RVCE. And today, along with me, we have Mr. Tatvesh J, who is the General Secretary of the ASCE Student Chapter RVCE. Today, we are going to take you through the operations, working, and achievements of ASCE RVCE. Firstly, to answer a very common question: what is ASCE? So, ASCE is the acronym for American Society of Civil Engineers. It is a professional body founded in 1852 to represent members of the civil engineering profession worldwide. ASCE is dedicated to the advancement of the science and profession of civil engineering and the enhancement of human welfare through the activities of society members. The American Society of Civil Engineers has designated student chapters around the world who are dedicated in actively supporting students' growth as future civil engineers. Currently, there are about 3,500 engineering colleges in India, and only 25 colleges out of the 3,500 are a registered student chapter of the ASCE. Out of the only 25 student chapters in the country, Rashtriya Vidyalaya College of Engineering is proud to be a permanent student chapter of the ASCE from 2017. From then on, we have actively participated and hosted a number of events in which we have seen participation of students who are driven by the same motive of being responsible and well trained civil engineers of the society.
The ASCE Student Chapter RVC began functioning by the end of 2016 on a probation period, and we are the only college who happened to complete the probation period in 6 months. And on April 28th of 2017, we were proud to be announced as a permanent student chapter, pertaining to which we were granted all the rights and privileges provided in the Constitution and the bylaws of the American Society of Civil Engineers. Our relentless efforts from the very beginning seem to have paid off when we were granted permission to exercise all of the activities as a permanent student chapter. From 2017, ASCE RVC has organized a number of events in the vicinity of our own campus. All of the events were organized seeking the core beliefs of a civil engineer while making the whole process of learning seem to be as easy and refreshing as a walk in the park. We have always kept the priority of learning and developing of an individual as a future civil engineer at the topmost level and have managed to keep the same vision for all of these years as well.
One of the main events ASC Student Chapter RVC participates is the National Concrete Canoe Competition, in which we answer the unthinkable question of can concrete float on water? The answer is yes, it can. It can not only float on water, it can be used as a medium of transport from one point to another. As the name suggests, the whole competition is on the lines of creating a concrete canoe that should float on water. Through complex structural design and calculated concrete mix, each team is supposed to design and build a concrete canoe, which later has to be presented and tested in various sub events, after which one team will be crowned as the champion. Winners of the conference level of the competition advance to the international level where they would represent the country on foreign land. Our very first participation was recorded in 2018 when Team Atharva stood at second place in the conference level of the competition after having to face various challenges and overcoming many hurdles which almost made it look impossible for us to even participate. Following the footsteps of Team Atharva, our second attempt at glory was taken to the SRM Institute of Technology by Team Avyan, who had a very positive feedback in spite of the fierce competition showed by the other teams. And finally, in 2021, our very own Team Adrit were crowned as champions in the conference level of the competition, and they will be representing India in the International Concrete Canoe Competition, which will be held in the United States of America this year.
Along with being an active student chapter under the ASCE, RV College of Engineering is also an active student chapter of the Indian Concrete Institute. The ICI is a non-profit organization dedicated to the cause of disseminating knowledge on concrete, to promote concrete technology and construction, and to address the research needs of concrete. ASCE Chennai and Anna University jointly conducted an international seminar on modern concrete construction practices that led to the formation of the ICI in 1982.
ICI Bengaluru Center Ultratech Jury Appreciation Award for Outstanding Student Chapter, and the Jury Appreciation Award is given to Jury Appreciation, RV College of Engineering, location Mysore Road, Bengaluru. Professor and Head Dr. Radhakrishna. Faculty Coordinator Assistant Professor Dhanush S. Principal Dr. K. N. Subramania. Achievements of the Student Chapter. RV College of Engineering has successfully organized 3 guest lectures. They have conducted 2 seminars, workshops, conferences. The Institute encouraged students to participate in multiple inter-college events.
In 2020, RV College of Engineering was announced the best student chapter and we received the Jury Appreciation Award for the same. Under the ICI Student Chapter, we have participated in various competitions organized by the ICI and have won many awards for the same. In the ASCE India Conference, which was held in Banari Amman Institute of Technology in 2020, we achieved many awards, which comprises of 3 first prizes and 1 second prize. And along the same lines, in 2021 ASCE India Conference, which was online, we brought home 5 trophies from the competition, having won first in one, second in three, and third in one competition, respectively, which was hosted by VIT. Our participation in the competition organized by the ASC have been highly active, and we are one of the most strong competitors in each one of the competitions.
Along with bringing out one of the brightest civil engineering talents in the nation, we understand the importance of giving back to the nature, and thus, as we pledge to develop the society through our technical knowledge, we also take a pledge to make the society a better place to live for the future generations. One of the main events backing up our goal to help the society is the Swachh Bharat event. Initiated by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi, every individual must help in cleaning the society and should also spread the awareness among fellow members of the society to keep the environment as clean and hygienic as possible. On being active citizens of the country, it should be our responsibility to abide by the code of conduct of the nature to take care of our Mother Earth. Every year, on 2nd of October, students of RV College of Engineering dedicate their time to spread awareness among people in Cubbon Park, Bangalore to maintain a clean and safe environment. The whole event sees active participation from other clubs as well, and it sees a positive response from the people there. Enlightening the people is done in many different ways, starting from general words of inspiration to a fun pop quiz, which results in giving away of goodies that encourages them to practice everything they have learned and to keep the same motivation throughout time.
One of our biggest events, the Concrete Fair, is by far the biggest technical fest in South India, which takes place every year over the span of 2 days. Year after year, we have seen around 300 colleges around the whole country with over 3,000 students participating in what turns out to be a great competition and a platform for everyone to learn and to present their talents as budding engineers. With around 10 competitions, all of which differ from one another, every participating individual stands a chance to win great cash prizes along with free experience and knowledge that they will be taking back home. Over the years, Concrete Fire has only seen positive growth in terms of the people involved at the back end and the people who witness this great fest. Every participant is sent home with a certificate, irrespective of the outcome of the event. With such strong motto, even the ongoing pandemic was not able to stop us. The Concrete Fair of 2020 was completely online, and it witnessed the same amount of turnout and excitement as with any other offline event. Being a part of Concrete Fair certainly helps you gain a lot of technical as well as non technical knowledge required in today's world to be successful.
Along with the flagship event of Concrete Fair, we have various other events under the branch of ASC and ICI. All of these events are spread across the entire year and it enhances every student's academic calendar, filling it with fun and exciting events. Other events include everything from workshop to guest lectures to online quiz competitions to other small competitions and to hosting general events in the college. Few of our successful events are the guest lecture on climate change, consequences and opportunities, the essay competition, the concrete bowling ball competition, the Battle of Aces competition, the blood donation camp, etc.
Another one of our achievements is our annual magazine, The Avenue. The Avenue is published every year with the sole purpose of promoting the knowledge of civil engineers to everyone. The Avenue contains information regarding everything that the field of civil engineering has to offer in that year, and we also actively display work of art and content as produced by the students. This year, the next edition of The Avenue is set to come out, which, following its predecessors, will bring to you the whole world of civil engineering in a nutshell.
Along with all of the technical and non-technical events, ASCE RVC also organizes mandatory field visits which help the future engineers to gain practical knowledge along with the ongoing theoretical knowledge imparted to them. The field visit breaks the mundane routine of the students while giving them the right knowledge needed to tackle the real world problems once they step out of college. Our field visits to Pavagada and the visit to BMRCL and Soma Enterprise Private Limited casting yard shows that AAC RVC is a wholesome experience that every aspiring engineer should get.
Every year, one of the key objectives of the ASCE Student Chapter RVCE is to expand our team and to make more and more students a part of the ASCE RVCE family. This particular objective is taken upon with various different approaches. We actively share our content on social networking platforms, and we encourage everyone to be a part of the team in any way possible. Organizing technical events and participating in other events has been something that we do on a regular basis to keep up the tradition of excellence. The faculty advisors for ASCE Student Chapter RVCE are as follows: Professor Dr. M.V. Renuka Devi, Department of Civil Engineering; Assistant Professor Dhanush S., Department of Civil Engineering. The faculty advisors for ICA Student Chapter RVCE are as follows: Professor and Head Dr. Radha Krishna, Department of Civil Engineering; Assistant Professor Dhanush S., Department of Civil Engineering. The office bearers for the current ASCE Student Chapter RVCE are as follows: Satyansh Singh, President; Siri N., Vice President; Tatvesh J., General Secretary. With that being said, we, as an active and permanent student chapter of the ASCE, aim to help and develop every aspiring civil engineer to grow individually and to help the society. You can also follow us on any of our social media platforms to receive regular updates regarding our club. Thank you.